I'm Allison Spada, and I'm a member of Memorial Park, and I'm also have the pleasure of serving as Executive Director of Family Guidance here in Pittsburgh. And we have two main programs. One is a year-round mentoring program where we pair a trained Christian adult with a child from a challenging neighborhood, shall we say. 90% of our kids are at or below the poverty line. 80% a single parent home, so basically they don't have a father in their lives. Living in neighborhoods of Pittsburgh, if you're from the Pittsburgh area, you might know Homewood, Wilkinsburg, North Side, Aliquippa. So that's where our kids are coming from. And we right now are having 145 active matches that we're managing for the mentoring. We actually have 175 kids that are waiting for a mentor. And if you guys could pray for, we have a couple opportunities to present at churches this fall, to ask, looking basically for new mentors. Mentoring is really a calling. So we help people discern that call, and we train them, and then we support them. So we're really hoping to get a lot more mentors this fall to help with that really very large waiting list that we have. But we did just finish up our Promise Camp this past week. We finished up. We had 6 sessions over the summer, which was wonderful. And we had, should I say for Paco's benefit, 300, I think I know niños, I'm thinking that means children. So we had 300 kids come out and join us. And we had amazing counselors. It was very difficult. I mean, we didn't have camp in 2020 due to COVID. And then in 2021, everyone was new. It was my first camp year. It was our camp director's first year, and there was not a veteran counselor to be had. So this year it was great. We were able to welcome back 5 counselors, and then they were telling their friends. So we hired their wonderful, like-minded friends to join along, because the counselors are so important. The counselors really are camp to the kids, and it's just been very encouraging. Stories are still coming out of camp, but it's been very encouraging. I had one counselor describe the children. He said the questions that they were asking were just so exciting. He called them almost like they were green lights, like they're almost there. They're yellow lights. They're trying to turn green. They're just so close. But we had children coming up to counselors and saying, there's something different about you. You're different than other people in my life. I know Jesus is important to you. So can you tell me about that? Because I think I kind of want to be like you. So we've had really wonderful stories again and again like that, and including one little boy who was asked, he was 7 years old, and it was his first time at camp, and he was asked by his mentor the usual questions, what did you like best about Promise Camp? What maybe you didn't like so much? And the little boy piped up and said, well, I can tell you, I didn't like going to bed at night. And the mentor said, well, was it because it was dark outside, or was there a bug in your cabin that made you upset? And he said, no. He said, I just did not want to close my eyes at the end of the day. He said, I had such an amazing day learning about Bible stories that I'd never heard before. I learned to swim. I loved my counselor. And he said, I want my mom to learn about Jesus, because now I am a Christian and I want my mom to know. So he was excited to go home and make sure that his mom knew about Jesus. So we're excited. Promise Camp is actually right over the Beaver County line. It's the exit past the Pittsburgh airport. It's the one that no one ever goes past the airport, right? So it's next to Raccoon Creek State Park, Pat, if you're familiar with where that is. So
yeah, cool.
Yeah, so just over the Beaver County line, we have like 112 acres out there. And actually it was wonderful to have Paul and Chrissy Tuff came out to visit and see the kids in action one week. But that's what's been going on. We've sort of
one of your counselors is, I think, visiting here today, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, he is.
Justin?
Trent.
Trent. Oh, that's right. Trent. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually, I guess, at Memorial Park where we have an open position. And what better way to vet people out? You know, they have already been vetted, and they liked what they saw in one of our counselors. So he's actually having lunch, I guess, today with Chris.
See, these connections are so good, right? Just these organic, Pat, to use your word, right? These organic ministry opportunities.
Yep.
As we're in relationship. So I appreciate you valuing this time to come together, because I say this all the time, but it's true. You guys are my heroes, right? And so even when I'm down, because life is a curve, I get so energized hearing what's going on in the world, what you guys are doing, and even the struggles, right? We prayed through struggles together, and it's a beautiful thing. Thanks for this community. So anyway, what else? I'm hijacking your time here.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. And just if you guys could pray for new mentors, and that would be appreciated. Actually, more supporters of the ministry would be great. And actually, you know, our camp director will be starting to recruit for 2023 summer very, very soon. And we actually need more young men to come alongside and be counselors. Louise, when you were talking about how the missionary class was mostly female, I thought, I understand. I'm the mother of 2 boys. I think boys are a little late to the party. I don't know. We've got to get them on board. So if you guys could pray that we have a crew of young men. We've had significant waiting lists this year. We had over 30 children wanting to come to camp, specifically the last week that we were unable to serve. Frankly, because we have a 3-to-1 camper to staff ratio, because it's really important for these kids to be poured into and affirmed and loved that week. And we need to have little boys that see young men in roles of leadership, because they don't see that in their lives. So we had a lot of little boys that didn't get to go to camp. So if you could just pray for college-age men to raise their hand and say, I think this is something I want to do next year. And
that would be great.
I was considering coming, but you said college year, man.
Oh, hey, I would take you in a second. Absolutely.
Just teasing.
College age or older, how's that?
Okay. Paul, are you up?
Yeah, there you go. It's a beautiful camp. They do a great job. It's amazing work that they do.
What age are the kids?
The kids are ages 7 to 17. And we have different, we have 6 weeks, so it's age specific. So we try to break it up. So we have like an older kids week of 15 to 17-year-olds, and then we'll have the little ones from 7 to 10 years old, etc. But it was heartbreaking to know how many little boys didn't get to go to camp this year, because we had the space for them, but we just need to get more male counselors.